Benjamin, are you ready to assume the oath of office?
Yes, sir.
Come forward, please. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Benjamin Attia,
I, Benjamin Attia,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support and defend
the
Constitution of the United States of America
Constitution of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true and faithful allegiance to same,
that I will bear true and faithful allegiance to same,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that
I will well and faithfully discharge
the
duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I'll keep this short. I just want to say thank you guys for all the overwhelming support that you showed me. I really appreciate it. It's kind of humbling, actually, and I'm just really looking forward to getting some things done in the Senate. Just learning, how government works on a first-hand basis. Thanks, guys.
President-elect Michael, will you step forward, please? So you prepared to take the oath of office?
Yes, sir.
I, Michael Herbert.
I, Michael Herbert,
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the American Legion,
the office of President of the American Legion
for his nation, and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
The Constitution of the United States of America.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all so much. It's been, like our Vice President said, a very humbling experience to receive all the support that you've had, that I've received from all of you, and to have this experience to be the president of this program. 235 years ago, our founding fathers risked their lives to pledge to one another their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor, not out of selfish interest, but to give birth to the nation that would eventually become the greatest and freest in the history of the world. And we are heirs to that sacrifice. We are the heirs of their courage. And as their heirs, we have the duty, the obligation, and the honor to live up to the promises that they set forth so long ago. And I hope and look forward to doing that with you these next 3 days as we pursue legislation to solve our nation's toughest problems. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and God bless America.
I'm Zach Cannon from Mississippi. I have the privilege of being on the Assignment and Calendar Committee, which decides where the bills go. Once the bills have been introduced, they go to the Assignment and Calendar Committee, and from that committee, we assign it to one of the 4 committees according to each topic. Being on the Assignment and Calendar Committee, considering that everybody has to write a bill or a resolution to attend Boys Nation, it's a lot of people coming up and saying, hey man, my bill's about this and this, and I got a lot of interest on this. So if you could push it forward, and so it's a fun lobbying thing. So instead of being the campaigner, I'm the one who's campaigned too.
Well, he wants to cut down the oil dependence and rely mainly on domestic oil, which we do not have the resources to do, in my opinion. And he would like to, institute alternative energies and try to research more into that, which I do support. But I think it's important to stay in the world economy, and since we are importing most of the world's oil, we're at the top of that list. I think it's important to stick in there for a while and transition a little more slowly.
Because he's bringing up the point that many religious affiliated organizations that are related with the church or whatever, that they decline employees that are not of that religious background. So he's trying to make it so that the funding to those religious organizations are kind of cut down, so that they can't, they kind of have to shut down, and they're no longer allowed to discriminate against employees like that.
Basically, the ICC is one of the international courts which allows, it's a court that tries individuals in different countries on basically either crimes they've committed that go against human rights that have been established by the United Nations. And there were several members who agreed that we should follow those courts and send people to court. However, I was amongst a group that said that was sort of giving up our sovereign rights to try our own people, and also to determine what is necessary for maybe national security in instances in which other nations may not see it as vital, but we may see it as vital to protect our own interests.
Been reviewing bills, getting some good debates, definitely some heated debates. A lot of people have their different views, you know, but I mean, you're learning so many different viewpoints, so many different ideas, just like things that you wouldn't think of talking just like in a government class or economics class at school, you know. So I mean, it's just a great experience, you know, being in committees and then going to the Senate, being able to present these bills and have that knowledge from your committee. And so you know what questions to ask, what things were brought up in committee, and bringing that to the Senate, allowing everyone to see the whole view and then being able to vote on it, I think is like just a way cool thing, you know.
Boys Nation was the moment in time for me that sparked an interest and curiosity in policy. And that's a very nerdy kind of thing to admit. But when you get back to patriotism and passion and some of the things I talked about, it's okay to be interested in those things. And it's okay to have that conversation with your family and your friends, because policy is everywhere. But more importantly, it really confirmed my desire to serve. And
you know, looking around, this is really the first opportunity where I was able to look and see what everyone else my age was kind of doing. And I got to do it in a fantastic city at a very, very interesting time. And I think it's amazing the parallels that are kind of going on here. I was joking with Joel that I was going to start my speech with the definition and opening the dictionary and trying to teach you guys what the word compromise means. And I hope that in practice you guys have been able to see that over the last couple of days.
So it's a great opportunity for you guys to push yourself forward. In doing that, you're going to learn about yourself. You're going to learn about how to address challenges. You're going to learn about how to meet new people, how to push a point across, how to listen, how to compromise, as was mentioned earlier. And you know what? Those aren't lessons you just get put in the application for a Boys Nation. They'll do the same when you go to college. You can go to college, military service, and professional careers.
So you go to Boys Nation, all right? The cream of the crop. It feels like a culmination exercise in government and leadership. But I want to propose to you that although this is an incredible opportunity, experience, and something you will take with you forever, I want to propose to you this is a culmination of nothing. It's a springboard, guys, and it's down here. And you have so much ahead of you to look forward to, that the energy you're driving or deriving from each other. Tonight, I want you to be thinking of what you can take forward. How can you make a positive change in your last year of high school? In your community, 17, 18 years old, what can you do that when you leave for college, you will leave an impact?